me. No way. Oh, for your fault. On neck.
Bryson, you
I
went
got it
off
back.
tonight at a career high. What was your mood going into the game, and did you feel it earlier? Was there an extra emphasis on you playing a part?
I feel like my teammates just trusting me to be aggressive. I feel like that's going to open up a lot of things on the court for them as well. So, just being aggressive, using my skill and size to my advantage, and I feel like that is what helped us get the win.
And Melvin, there were some games last year where you let these kind of games slip away. You guys haven't done that yet. Is Coach putting emphasis on that, or what's the reasoning behind you guys being able to close games?
Yeah, most definitely. We come out second half, slow, and not ready to compete, and we just had to maintain and get the crowd going as they got us going. Just get like stops and stuff like that.
Friday, you guys, 1,000th game in the field house tonight. What did you guys think of the environment?
I thought it was phenomenal. I mean, big shout out to the students for camping out, to all the fans that were there supporting. It was a great environment. I feel like every kid dreams of playing in something like that, so definitely special to playing.
Bryson over here. You had a front row view to that dunk from Darren Peterson. I kind of saw you just put your hands. Yeah, see you now. Just when you saw the energy that he had in the first half and what he provided, what did that mean for you guys as a team to get off to that great start?
Yeah, definitely gives a spark. Phenomenal dunk. We all know he has that sneaky athleticism, so great to see that from him. And I feel like that kind of allowed us to get going and got the crowd into it as well.
And building off of that question, just seeing Paul Pierce and a lot of those alums, they come here often, but just what did that mean, especially in this environment, to have those guys motivating you guys to step up into that?
Yeah, it was great. Just knowing what and who you're playing for means a lot. A lot of history at this school, and me and Melvin especially are proud to put Kansas on our chest every day.
Melvin, when they cut it to 4, you had that big shot to kind of end the drought you guys were on. What was your approach on that possession, and how did it feel to have that one go in after such a long, dry spell for the team?
I just had to get a bucket. My teammates was looking for me, and they trust me with the ball at last minute shot clock, and I just had to make it.
Bryson, over here. Just you guys have played with and without Darren a lot this year, but what's the adjustment mid-game? He's played so well, you guys have played so well, and kind of have to flip a switch to play without him there.
Yeah, we have a lot of talented guys on this team. We all know that, so I feel like the rest of us just have to be aggressive with and without him on the court. He's a great player, so we play off him with him on the court and play together without him on the court. So I feel we have a lot of tools that are necessary to win.
Bryson, you get the threes to fall tonight, but then you're also aggressive in getting at the rim. Just how much has that been an emphasis lately, and also the physicality too?
Yeah, again, playing to my size and my skill set is something that's been emphasized by the coaches and my fellow teammates. So I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of that, and I'll continue to do better.
Melvin, with such an emotional win like this, how do you flip the page with such a quick turnaround to another big game on Monday?
This is what we came to Kansas for games like this. Just next game up, we just got to practice tomorrow, have a good practice, and we should be good.
Okay, Melvin, how difficult was it for you guys to defend Saunders in that second half? I saw you switched on to him at one point.
He's nice. He can shoot the ball very well. We try to throw so many different players on him and stuff like that, and we just had to just maintain him. And when I was checking out, I tried to not let him go through the screens and stuff like that, but he kept doing it. But 33 points, that's a lot of points. I give him props though.
You guys, that first half, kind of see what the ceiling maybe is. What do you get at the sense of how good this group can be when you're whole, and maybe how frustrating is it that second half you can't quite stay whole, you don't have Darren out there. What's that kind of the emotion of going through that?
We haven't reached our ceiling yet. I think we'll reach our ceiling around February, March, but we gonna keep climbing. And, Darren's a great player. When he's out there, he makes the game easy for all of us, and he helps us score. When he get out, we just stay around. We can't really score like that, and so when everybody's healthy, Darren or Marco, it's gonna be crazy to see Kansas.
Mel, the drought in the bucket you said you had to get, the drought before that, was that part of having Darren on the bench, or do you have any idea what led to that drought where you guys just couldn't find a bucket or maybe even pulled out a little bit?
We was just just passing the ball, not moving it and stuff like that. That's where the drought came at. We wasn't playing our game. That's really it.
And how about you and your perspective of BT tonight?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason he played like that, I was in his ear, and I can't say what I said to him, but I like that BT.
Can you give us like a theme of what you said?
I just called him soft, but in a different way.
Melvin, to build off that, coaches talked about pushing Bryson in practice. He's talked about
Yeah.
it. What does that look like during practice when the coaches are pushing him, so to speak?
He got to switch. I think BT is the type of guy that when coaches yell or players yell, he turn it up. When people's not at him, he don't play right. So I like that about him, and he don't let it affect him at all.
Yeah, and from your perspective, Bryce, how do you let that not affect your confidence and help bring out some of that more consistent play?
Yeah. Again, I trust in my game wholeheartedly, and I feel like nobody can bring my confidence down. So it's just a matter of me being turned up, which I'll continue to do starting in practice tomorrow.
Either of you guys, how do you feel you all did on Devonsa, and especially in the first half?
I think we did great. Could have did better. He's a great player. Shout out to him. But we just try to throw different type of bodies at him and different type of schemes and stuff like that, where he won't get easy baskets and stuff like that.
All right, fellas. Thank you. Fellas.